Julia het komt stuk bei Bürgerton Ridan aus der TheOuterWorlds Indiana. Darf ich es mitnehmen? Okay, ich muss sie inspizieren, ja. Ich hoffe, Sie verstehen das. Aha. Ja, alles äußerst verdächtig, ja. Ja. Das Schwungrad hier auch. Knall dich gleich ab als Maul. Ich weiß, wir müssen hier noch ein paar Sachen gucken. So ist es, ne? Aha. Ja, höchst verdächtig hier, Ich weiß, wir müssen da drüben hin. Ich glaube, dann waren wir überall. Knall dich auch ab. Euch auch. Resource Ranger, nö.
Is that a woolly cow? Why is there a woolly cow in the hotel? Also, why do I smell alcohol?
Was weiß ich? Da war jemand auf jeden Fall ziemlich breit. Steht fest. Das war Diebstahl. Hui. Hat zum Glück niemand gesehen.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Multiple discrepancies detected. First discrepancy. A woolly cow is present in this hotel room. Woolly cows are an import species for the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve and are incapable of affording upper-class accommodations. Second discrepancy. This woolly cow is dangerously inebriated with Rizzo Spectrum vodka. Alcohol sanguinization ratio exceeds recommended maximum.
Wissenschaft. Die Verfärbung der Augen sieht ungesund aus.
An accurate observation, Inspector. This woolly cow is suffering from symptoms consistent with a hangover. A brief survey of this area reveals that the most recent occupants were athletes belonging to the Rizzo's Rangers Tossball Club.
War Black Hole, Bertie hier? Wie kannst du das feststellen?
Insufficient data. A brief survey of localized property damage, divided by the area of this room, yields the following estimate. This unit was likely occupied by every member of the Rizzo's Rangers. -1.
So. So. Das kann man nicht mitnehmen, schade. Black Hole Bertie signierter Wurfball. Das ist von Black Hole Hologramm signierter Wurfball wurde Dr. Margrave in einer Sonderfolge von Weltraumkrankenhaus überreicht, nachdem sie ihm erfolgreich einen Wurfballschläger aus dem Koffer berühren konnte. Bei dir waren wir ja schon, ja, oder?
Zeke Hannigan, Rizzo's Rangers 16th back. Pleased to meet you. What can I do for you?
Okay. Yeah.
About half my life. You know I was named third most profitable investment on 2 non-consecutive seasons? Ain't a lot of players who can make that claim. Except for the guys who came in first and second, I guess. I spent the last season injured and almost got sold to the Hephaestus Hammers, but now I'm all convalesced. Ready to lay into some Cleo darlings, you know? Really break some legs.
Was führt die Rangers nach Eridanos?
Since it's the off-season, we're helping support the launch of Rizzo Spectrum Brown. Meet the fans, sign tossball cards, that sort of thing. Just between you and me, Rizzo's ought to cancel the whole event out of respect for Miss Helen.
Weißt du vielleicht, warum in einem dieser Zimmer eine Wollkuh steht? Vielleicht nicht, aber wer weiß?
We sort of borrowed her from the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve while we were drunk. I have no idea how we managed to sneak her in here without being spotted. Don't worry, we'll return her safe and sound. Mostly sound. Hungover is still sound, right? Oh, you must be that inspector people have been talking about. It's a damn shame about Miss Helen. She was always real good to me and the rest of the Rangers. Birdie's taking it pretty hard. Miss Helen was the love of his life. So, what did you want to know?
Was uns sein Resmall erzählen wir von Bertie und Helen.
Oh, Bertie was mad about Helen. He was certifiable. The big galoot loved Helen about as much as he loved the game. Trouble is, Bertie was not blessed with an abundance of temper. Helen kept Bertie steady. If he lost his temper around her, it'd be because something broke between the two of them.
Glaubst du, Bertie könnte Helen getötet haben?
What? Law, no. Bertie's got a fierce temper, but there's no way he'd ever have laid a finger on Miss Helen.
Für die irgendeinen, der Helen hätte töten wollen.
Miss Helen was outspoken. She made her share of enemies on account of her expressing herself. Just between you and me, I heard rumors the Prophet never much cared for Helen's brand of blunt honesty. I'm ashamed to admit it, but me and a couple of the other Rangers spent the night in Constable Keen's cells down at the spaceport. We didn't do anything serious, just a bit of pranks and vandalism. It's what usually happens when we all get to drinking. Guess Constable Keen saw things a bit differently and had us hauled off.
War Bertie mit euch in der Zelle?
No, we lost him somewhere along the way. Or maybe he managed to get away? I can't rightly remember. But he was definitely not sharing a cell with us. That much I know. What can I do for you?
Nix. Aha, das wäre also sogenannter Diebstahl. So.
That was quick.
Dankeschön. Ich weiß, dass ich gut bin. Ja, wir nehmen den Scheiß mit. Warum? Weil wir es verkaufen können. Man braucht wahrscheinlich persönlicher ist eh nochmal. So. Ja. Ja, Beweismittel. Okay. Ist genehmigt. Können wir gehen. Jesus. Durchsuche das Berties Zimmer.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. A single footprint, size 10, tossball cleat-sized.
Bestärker, analysiere den Fußabdruck auf Rückstände.
The soil in this residue contains a very high concentration of oxygen.
Ein hoher Sauerstoffgrenze deutet normalerweise auf einen Terraformer hin.
Well done, Inspector. The weather monitoring station at the pilot house substitutes for a terraformer. The soil in his footprint likely came from there.
Das reicht nicht als Spur. Schauen wir uns besser um. So. Aha.
The charred fragments of a letter lies at the bottom of this wastebasket.
Ja.
Unfortunately, most of the writing is beyond recovery. The words station, meeting point, and emergency are all that can be discerned.
Station, meeting point, emergency. You think it's talking about the atmospheric station? Or maybe the pilot house? Could be anywhere.
In der Asche stochend kalt, irgendeine Ahnung, was uns passieren könnte. Ah, ja.
Someone burned this letter shortly after Halcyon Helen's death.
Die Hinweise, die ich gefunden habe, führen mich in Richtung der Wetterüberwachungsstation des Steuerhauses. So. So. Ah ja, das ist merkwürdig. Aber wir werden diesen Fall lösen. Auf jeden Fall hat sie gesoffen wie ein Loch. Bei die Bertie Bots bauen. Also, wenn hier einer was macht, ne? Abdrücken.
Aha! Always so nice to hear you, Inspector. I'll get you to your floor on the double.
Bring mal zu uns hoch.
Next stop.
Ja. Gibt's da jetzt mehr? Nö.
Is this how people in Byzantium live all the time?
Okay, schade. Ich dachte, gibt's vielleicht noch was. Ja. So, ein Gefühlsstärke, das Stärke, Magnetismus für den Räder. Was hast du mir da? Ja, okay. Erkennen, der Hotelgast.
Don't you point that thing at me.
Glaub mir, das ist viel schlimmer. Analyse beendet. Nichts ergeben. Dann laufen wir mal hier lang. Da hinten diese 3 Rauchwolken. Würde aber gerne interessieren, was das ist.
I must say, all this talk of murder has dampened my spirits.
Well, let's visit the hotel bar and find ourselves some more uplifting ones.
Aha. Die will was von dir.
You know, I never imagined Spencer Woolrich would outlive Halcyon.
So, dann gehen wir mal darüber. Aua. Ah, da kommen wir jetzt hin. Cool. Warte mal. Das ging ja nicht. Da kommen wir noch nicht hin, ne? Zu der Tante. Ich will nur kurz überprüfen, dass sie sich jetzt doch einen Weg aufgetan hat. Ich glaube nicht. Wird da nichts sehen, was man drüben hin, aber auf jeden Fall kommt es zum Atomkraftwerk dahin, was es ist. Ich schlacht die kleinen Viecher klar ab.
It really.
Hey, ich gewusst, wäre ich gleich da lang gelaufen. Oh, aber wie kann der ganz so drüber hüpfen? Ne, ist noch gesperrt, okay. Auch vom Purpleberry. Oh, dann gehen wir schon zum Purpleberry Obstgarten. Na gut. Das war eine andere Richtung, aber es ist ja nicht schlimm. Achso, X2 eingreifen, ja genau.
I hope the murderer is caught soon. This lockdown is truly hampering my schedule for the week.
Die, wenn wir die sich mal eingegriffen haben, ist immer noch aggro. Meine Fresse, sind die nachtragend. Was muss man da machen? Also, kurze Aktivität zu Beginn. Vielleicht kannst du deutschen Weise. Okay. Gibt ja unterschiedliche Möglichkeiten und Wege. Dann analysieren wir erstmal dort, ob wir eventuell irgendwas finden können. Ich hab da nicht gelootet. Okay, bei dem war ich mir sicher. Oh, echt jetzt? Muss man drücken nicht, oder? Waren schon welche abgeknallt? Ein bisschen her, hat bisschen verzögert alles. Aber passt soweit. Aha.
Maybe I could hold up my end if your people weren't sabotaging my operations.
Was ist denn hier los?
And if sabotaging the orchards weren't enough, you had to make it personal. You really had to bust my Insta coffee maker too? The nerve.
Hold that asinine thought. Who was this armed stranger who just wandered into your office? Back up for a fight you can't finish?
What the hell are you talking about? I don't know this lass. I think it's mightily more likely that she's under your payroll. Here to burn down what you haven't already.
Ich stecke hier niemanden in die Tasche, aber das kann sich noch ändern. Ich bin doch hier, um meinen Mordfall aufzuklären. Eure Geschäfte gehen mich nichts an. Also es stimmt schon, dass Dinge in meine Nähe überraschend oft zu Bruch gehen, aber von Sabotage weiß ich nichts. Ja.
I see. Just a visitor then. Congratulations, Hathaway. Not everyone's abandoned your orchards.
Well, shame that you're trying to change that. Anyway, sorry for the heated reception, stranger. There's just been some trouble here of late. Name's Overseeing Orchardist Hathaway, and I'm in charge of these orchards. Though it seems like certain groups, which will remain unnamed, are trying to change that. Looks like I'm stuck playing the part of customer service rep. Guess it's different from the usual, at least. Something I can do for you?
Sabotage, hast du Halsey und Hell von ihrem Tod gesehen?
Yeah, I saw her. Tried to flag her down for an autograph, but to no avail. Ran right by me. No idea where she was heading. Seemed like she had a lot on her mind.
Wenn ich das richtig sehe, bist du der Mann, den ich zu den Obstgarten befragen sollte.
Whether or not I like it, yes, that's right.
Ich habe gehört, wie du dich über die Zielvorgaben beklagt hast.
Yeah. Quotas are higher than ever because of the upcoming release of Spectrum Brown, but we haven't been hitting them. Frankly, it's ridiculous. Our workers are all about 30% more productive than usual. They keep getting injured, which is setting us behind. I blame the treatment Rizzo's keeps making them get.
Wieso zwingt den Arbeitern eine Behandlung auf?
Look, they don't tell me the specifics. All I know is that the workers leave their typical morose selves and come back more chipper than an automechanical woodcarver. Look at Jacob, our groundskeeper, if you ain't met him. If he were any less personable before, I'd have had him replaced with a trained canid. Now he's all smiles.
Was für Unfälle passieren denn so, abgesehen davon, dass Körperteile fehlen?
It's like the workers all forgot their 10-minute workplace safety seminars. And that's twice as long as the next leading brand. Our people should be safety experts. And yet, I've seen folks step on open electrical wires, drop pallets on each other. One damn fool even blundered into a wasp-keto hive. Even as he died, he looked fairly pleased. Okay, then.
Wer bist du?
I'm the overseeing orchardist of the Purpleberry Orchards. My job is to make sure we hit our production quotas.
Sounds like the kind of job where you're mostly supervising.
You better believe it is. Unfortunately, I also have to fight a constant battle with unproductivity. We sure as hell ain't winning that right now. I'd moan about how miserably we're failing, but you've heard me bellyache enough.
Was meinst du eigentlich genau als leitende Wahrnehmung? Ich habe das Gefühl, dass dir dein Job nicht besonders Spaß macht. Ja, wow.
Where'd you get that idea? Don't I look happy? Being here is an unemployment sentence. I can't blame anyone else for any screw-ups because I'm in charge. And there's loads of direct scrutiny from the administrator. Those void-damned lab coats in R&D knew that. It was why they sent me here. I think they knew the orchards were gonna start having problems too. Bastards.
Was machst du eigentlich als leitender Obstgärtner? Das ist eine gute Frage.
Supervise, make sure produce gets where it needs to go, cry every couple days. I report directly to Administrator Ludovico, which is more than a little stressful. Okay, then. Yeah, just another woe to add to the pile. In the past, the Orchard subcontracted security work from Slug. You know, keep the malcontents on staff from causing too much trouble. But between the Spectrum Brown unveiling demanding all of our resources and the recent uptick in worker accidents, we just ain't got the budget for security. And, of course, Slug has decided that instead of being reasonable, they're just gonna sabotage our operations until we start paying them again.
Look at the poor Rizzo's manager, lying about Sublight to make himself feel better. Shame he skipped where Rizzo's was short on our payments months before the new unveiling.
Look, at the end of the day, it's obvious that Slug is sabotaging us. I ain't paying until they come clean.
Für was für Sabotage sprechen wir denn?
Oh, you know, nothing particularly troublesome. Just rogue exterminator mechanicals, opening fire on anything that twitches within 300 yards of them. We've also got a large group of new saplings, all dead from some kind of toxic substance. Poison, I'd guess. And who could forget the tower processing console, which probably just shorted out and stopped working on its own, even though it's outfitted with 3 separate backup systems?
There are a suite of explanations for what could have happened, most pointing to Rizzo's worker incompetence. My people didn't sabotage anything.
Das war einem Einstieg ein Arbeitsunfall gesprochen.
Yeah, it was what I mentioned earlier. I swear, if I didn't know better, I'd think our workers were getting hurt on purpose.
Ah ja.
Thank the law, some good news. You hear that, lapdog? Truth's coming. Better fess up while you still can outside of an interrogation room.
While I'm sure you'd love to have a scapegoat on whom you can pin your own incompetence, I suspect you'll be disappointed. But what do I know? I suppose it's up to your new hiree.
So. Haben wir die Aufgabe schon ausgewählt? Nein, na, dann machen wir das jetzt. Kann ich hier im PC kurz analysieren? Ah, okay, Hackfresse.
I'm sorry you had to come in on such a brusque conversation. Not everyone appreciates the work Slug does on Eridanos.
Especially not folk that Slug is trying to extort.
All right, it seems I need to say it yet again. We're not stomping upon your purple berries or knocking your workers off the planetoid. All we want is for you to pay your dues.
And I want you to stop setting our exterminator mechanicals loose and breaking our machinery.
This is how the conversation has gone for the last hour and a half. As you can see, it hasn't been terribly productive.
Was für ein Problem? Hast du mir den Obstgärtner, hast du in dieser Zeit irgendeinen Spur von Alcian Hale gesehen?
Nope. Sorry, but this is the first I've visited this area in over a month. Shame about Helen. Liked her movies.
Oh, me too. We didn't get many episodes of Terror on Monarch back in the Vale, but I thought she was great in Dissidents from the Doomed Planet.
Celebs as big as Helen always seem to elicit strong binary opinions in people. But that's neither here nor there. What can Slug do for you?
Ich würde gerne ein paar weitere Fragen zu dir stellen. Ja.
You're welcome to. I don't have any secrets.
Machst du irgendwas anderes als sicherzustellen, dass Slugs Geschäftspartner rechtzeitig zahlen?
Certainly. When I'm not out on a job, they usually stick me in the Slug mess hall. I may be a service collector, but that doesn't mean I can't make a damn fine tripicale pie.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Was ist damit? Kannst du mir irgendwas über den Obstgarten erzählen?
Nothing that you couldn't observe yourself. I try not to spend much time here. Hate the outdoors. If you haven't already noticed, these orchards are more of a wreck than even some of the cities on Monarch. Mismanagement, I suspect.
Also Problem hast du mit dem leitenden Obstgartner.
Well, he's being difficult, as you've no doubt seen. All I'm here to do is enforce an agreed-upon business relationship. But our friend here is disinclined to settle.
Don't tell me to settle. Why don't you settle?
Yes, I'll be sure to do that. I know what you must be thinking, but no, I'm not here to atomize his kneecaps. I just want Slug to get what we're owed.
Steckt irgendwas Wahres in seiner Sabotageentwurf und bist du sicher, das klingt wie ein Erpresser? Ist das eine offizielle Vereinbarung mit Resource?
Much as we love giving the bureaucrats 29% of our profits, technically not. Official contracts have some rather obscene fees and documentation. Instead, our company's opted for a non-official manager's agreement. I'm just here to make certain our friend over there pays on time.
Bist du sicher, das klingt nach Erpressung?
Do I? Didn't realize that expecting my company to be paid for its work was extortion. You should try telling that to the board. Regardless, Slug's Protection Service has ensured that Rizzo's has had zero problems with its shipments at the docks, and all for a reasonable price. We haven't been hostile when their payments came up short either. In fact, Rizzo's is more of a danger to the orchards than us, considering all the workplace injuries.
Kommt drauf an.
That's... You're weird. Generous, but weird. The sentiment is nice, but Rizzo's doesn't just pay money. They're also literally our meal tickets. Unless you also happen to own an orchard, I don't think you can clear this guy.
Okay, steckt irgendwas Wahres in seinem Sabotagewurfen?
If I hear that question one more time, I swear... Look, we just want to get paid. Hampering our clients' productivity is not a good way to get paid. In fact, it's bad business.
Good.
Yes. I think we've spoken enough about that imbecile.
Und tschüss. Guti, kann ich das mitnehmen? Ist ja eh keiner da. Also es sind schon nur da, aber die sehen es ja nicht. So, perfekt. Steht so weit links, Mann. Ich kann nicht beklauen. Der andere guckt zu. So eine Scheiße. Ach ja. Na, also genau. Dann bis zum nächsten Mal bei TheOuterWorlds. Und bis dahin auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss.